Hello, Leo. Welcome to the Mellow Universe. We are Vel'Astri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Leo. And Leo, this is a message from the sun god Ra to you. We have worked with this beautiful energy of the sun god Ra, divine masculine energy, the sun empowerment within you. And Ra is coming quite strongly at this time to guide you to your empowerment. This frequency is very high caliber in sense of walking your path. Whatever you are doing, whatever action you are doing, whatever action you are taking is in line with your truth, with your integrity, really being empowered, understanding you are royalty, understanding your divinity, your sovereignty, really understanding your truth, your worth, your value, and ensuring that each and every single step you're taking is aligning to you. No distractions, no excuses, that you are really seeing yourself in the divine presence of who you are and taking the steps to align to this path. And Ra would like to give some guidance, some assistance on your path at this time. Beautiful Leo, there's a bit of housekeeping happening at the guest house today. So we apologize for any background noise that might come through during the reading. Okay, here we go for Leo. Okay, Leo. Three monkeys. And here we see the three monkeys: speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. Okay. Okay, and Ra is saying here, Leo, it's time that you stop ignoring your intuitive promptings. It's time that you stop ignoring your intuition. Stop ignoring what you feel inspired to say, speaking your truth, in situations where you know your voice should be heard, where you know there is a call for you to speak up. Also, it could be where you're inspired to say something to someone, but you may be feeling shy about what are people going to think, what are people going to say. Maybe it's just you're speaking to someone, and maybe there's something that they're saying which you can feel is not really aligned to higher energies, and you'd like to give some guidance, but you're afraid of how they might perceive it. Okay, spirits, give me an example. Perhaps you have a very religious family, and what you're going to say might go against their beliefs, but you know it's a healing thing to say, but instead you stay quiet. You don't speak your truth. You don't share your truth. And Spirit's saying it's time that you share your truth. It's time that you speak your truth here. And here, this is Spirit saying you're ignoring the signs and synchronicities. Spirit giving you obvious signs, obvious synchronicities of where to go, what to do, perhaps angel numbers or colors or animal symbols, but you're almost over it, thinking, oh, another butterfly, oh yeah. And Spirit saying no, but these are affirmations, these are confirmations that you are doing well, that you are going through these divine changes. This is number 32 rather, which makes a 5. Changes through challenges. And Spirit saying, yes, there's so much going through. You're going through a powerful transformation, and it's time that you note these transformative changes. It's time that you note these energies. Perhaps you are seeing behavior from friends or family or loved ones which is toxic, which isn't good, but you're ignoring it. You know, you're not really following that intuitive prompting that says, hey, this person doesn't have your best interest at heart. Hey, this person's a bit manipulative and devious. You see it now, and yet you're still entertaining the energies, and yet you are still in that space. Spirit saying it's time that you stop ignoring the obvious signs of energies which are not aligned to you. And here, hearing things. This is your intuitive promptings. It's time that you stop ignoring your inner voice. It's time that you stop ignoring inner guidance from Spirit. It's time that you stop ignoring the promptings of your heart and the sound advice from others. Spirit is saying, Ra is saying, you are almost ignoring and you are discarding the signs, the the promptings, the energies available to you. You are blocking out your sensitivity, your empathic abilities. And it's time that you stop doing that. It's time that you really honor your truth, honor what you want to say, honor your truth, honor your clarity, honor your voice, honor your sight, honor your intuition, honor your observations, honor the signs and synchronicities, honor your inner voice, honor the inner promptings, honor the channeling, honor the guidance. It's time that you honor your senses. You honor your senses, honor your senses, honor your empathic abilities, honor your gifts, for they are guiding you to your highest frequency. It is time that Spirit is saying, it's almost as if it's very obvious what you need to do, and yet you are, because of attachment through love and the idea of love, so guilt, conditioning, because of attachment through logic, through what you are used to, because you do not see yourself worthy of having a high frequency, or fear of being alone, fear of losing what is. You are just choosing to ignore the signs, the synchronicities, the urges. And of course, it is varied for each and every single one of you. Some of you, it's just as simple as, oh, I need to stop having sugar in my diet because my system doesn't really enjoy it. It doesn't work well in my system. Or, oh, I should really stop listening to that music, or watching that kind of info, watching that TV show, or listen to the news, or I really should stop hanging out with this person because they're actually very negative and they really take advantage of me. To greater things of, I really need to leave this abusive relationship. I really need to leave this abusive partner. I really need to leave this oppressive workplace. I really need to leave this place where I'm not allowed to be, where I can't be free, where I can't express my sexuality, where I can't express my spirituality, where I can't express my gifts and abilities, where I can't express my creativity. Spirit is saying it's time that you really take a good look at the energies around you and how you are allowing toxicity to remain in the frequencies, in the energies, in the spaces, in the places around you, for you to walk in your empowerment, to walk your talk, for you to step into alignment with your destiny. Stop ignoring your intuitive promptings. They are powerful, Leo. And Sun God Ra is that solar plexus. The sun is your ruling planet, your ruling star, your ruling system. The ruler of Leo is the sun energy, and it's coming quite strongly saying the sun, the light, is guiding you to your path, and you're ignoring it. You can see it in plain sight. You can hear it clearly. You know exactly what to say, and yet you're ignoring all of this. And it's time that you stop. It's time that you start owning your power, owning your divinity, owning your royalty, your power, Leo. Ra coming out very strongly with you, Leo, because Ra is the sun god energy, and you are the sun energy in your tarot, in your card, in your star sign. You are the sun energy. So Ra is saying it's time that you come into your power, Leo, and claim your royalty and speak your truth. And when you see something's on a line, it's time that you release it. It's time that you follow intuition. It's time that you step into your power. Step into your power. This is going to assist you to finally align with your destiny with integrity. Okay. Yes, the Three of Cups, because it's time for you to connect with like-minded individuals. It's time for you to connect with frequencies that are aligned to you. But for some of you, some of these energies are not good. They are not healing. They're not aligned to you, and you are almost closing your eyes to that fact. You are blocking. You're not speaking when you know that it's time that you speak, and you set your boundaries. You're ignoring the ill intentions of others around you. You're not listening to intuition that's saying you need to leave these people. And Spirit is saying it's time that you release these toxic energies in order for you to align to joyous people, to people who have your back, to companions and energies who are also in their integrity, who are also empowered, who are also walking their path. All of this purple and lilac, your crown chakra, who are connected to their higher frequencies, who are creating through the highest energies of divine existence. It's time that you align with your soul family, with your star family, with your soul frequency, but it requires you to honor your path and honor all of your senses, honor all of your empathic abilities, honor all that you are feeling and you are knowing. Stop ignoring the signs. Stop ignoring the synchronicities. Stop ignoring your senses. Yes, it's not easy to say goodbye to the known, but it's time for you to step into new energies which truly do serve your path, Leo. And yes, look, the Five of Pentacles, releasing. And yes, Spirit saying you are fearing being alone. You are fearing making that big step, leaving the past, leaving what's known, what's familiar. And Spirit saying you're not losing anything. You are simply clearing the energy, because look at there's the key. You see, there's the key right there to that door. And behind that door, there's new experiences. You are thinking, no, all is lost. I can't. There's no way out. There's no way out of here. And Spirit saying, you have the way out. You know exactly the energies that are not serving you. You know exactly the kinds of frequencies that you need to release. You know exactly the kinds of way, the habits, the ways of being, the toxicity, the energies that aren't aligned to you. And again, it's in different ranges. Some of them it's quite small and subtle, while others it's quite big and obvious in your face. Others of you, you're not even aware of them, but the more you are open to your intuitive and your sensitivities, you will then start being aware of these energies. And I can speak that from personal experience, where I've had friendships with beautiful souls, but how they see themselves, how they perceive themselves, they don't really love who they are. They don't really value who they are. They don't really trust and believe in their worth, in their work. They don't believe in their dreams. And so to me, they're wonderful, supportive and lovely and wonderful, but how they treat themselves is negative and criticizing, and they actually speak ill of other people. And I keep thinking, but then behind my back, what do they actually say about me? And if they really do not enjoy and love themselves and don't see themselves as valuable, if they're really so horrible and unkind and they don't take care of themselves, they don't nourish themselves, surely then that's the energy in which I am co-creating in. And I realized the more time I spent with them, the more lower I would feel, the more sad I would feel. When I came back into my own spaces, I would feel depressed, I would feel low, and I'd think, but I'm so happy, I've been doing so well, why on earth am I feeling depressed? And I realized, well, I just spent a whole weekend with this energy, that is why. And as soon as I released that energy, as painful as it was to say goodbye to these people, because to me, they have been supporting, they have been loving, I realized it's also an idea of love. It's an illusion, it's a pretense, because how they truly live isn't loving, isn't wholesome, isn't in their highest frequency. And as soon as I released that energy, everything shifted, where then my abundance also lifted up and the energies around me started to clear, because I released the tethers that no longer served, and I had the key to walk away, but I didn't for the longest time. And then I remembered wondering, why is my abundance so small? Why isn't anything working? And I realized, but I'm tethered to energies which are not in the highest frequency, and I can see it, I know them, I can see it, I can sense it, but I've just been ignoring it because I have not been wanting to disappoint, I have not been wanting to be alone. So it is important that you understand you have the power to change your destiny, Leo. You just simply have to stop ignoring the signs and synchronicities that are coming your way. And you are the fifth house, so that card, Three of Monkeys, number 5, this card, Five of Pentacles, fifth house energy is coming in stronger. Yes? No? Yes? Yes, okay. King of Pentacles, because this is you. It's time that you take ownership of your power. This is who you are. You see, from that Five of Pentacles, feeling alone and feeling lost and feeling lackful, feeling unempowered, feeling worthless, to look, feeling abundant, feeling worthy, feeling powerful. This is you owning your power. This is you stepping into your empowerment, claiming your throne, claiming your royalty. And yes, Spirit says, look, this what people say about the lone wolf, being in that space. Yes, that solo journey is to your empowerment. It doesn't mean you're going to be alone. It just means that you're releasing all energies that aren't aligned to your truth, to your frequency. It's not judging them. It's not judging how they be. I do not judge those friendships I left. I do not judge how they be. I just simply realize how they be is not how I wish to be. Thus, I need to release them in order to align to those who are a more vibrational resonance, a vibrational harmony to the energies of self-love, self-care, self-nurture, not giving up on your dreams, and doing what you really want to do every single step of the day. That's the energies that I want to tap into, of love, of happiness, fulfillment, of joy, of celebration, of faith in the universe, and creative magic, not of victim mentality and survival mode. That's not what I want. So it's time that you reclaim your power. It's time that you reclaim your truth in order for you to build your empire in the way that you want to build it. And Ra coming in strongly saying there are energies around you which you know are not serving you, people around you who you know are not aligned in your best interest, and yet you are still ignoring it. You're not saying what needs to be said, you're not seeing what needs to be seen, and you're not hearing what needs to be heard. And it's time for you to open up your senses in order to free yourself of these energies that are keeping you in this lackful state. Whether it's finances, whether it's relationships, whether it's love, lack in all forms. It's time for you to receive the abundance in all forms. And look at the bottom there before I split the deck. The sun. It's time that you come into your sun energy, Leo. Yes, the 10 of Wands. It's time that you release the burden and release the burden of others. Release the burden of others' expectations. Release the burdens and woes of others who are not aligned to you. It's time that you set yourself free onto a path of abundance. It's time that you align to your path. It's time that you align to your frequency. Releasing the burdens of others. Stop taking others as your responsibility. It's time for other people in your life to take responsibility of their own reality and their own actions and how they are creating their reality. It's not for you to do it for them. It's not for you to support those who are not supporting themselves. It's not for you to love those who are not loving themselves. You cannot do it for them. You can't do it for them. It's time for you to do you, to empower yourself, to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to care for yourself, to put yourself in this place of abundance and care and nurture. And should they be inspired, they are then inspired to it yourself. And should they ask you, how did you do that? You then show them the steps. You don't do it for them. If they want to, for the most part they won't, because they simply want others to do it for them. It's time that you see these energy drainers, these energy vampires, these narcissists for who they are. You're a powerful empath, and most of you are in abusive relationships, emotionally, mentally, some of you physically and sexually, with narcissists. And it's time that you release these toxic energies. Know that you are worthy. Know that you have always had the power to escape and to relieve this energy. They have no power over you unless you give them power. And this is your card. You are the King of Pentacles. You are the one with the power. You are the one with the abundance. You are the one with the stability. You are the one who can leave, who can change and create a life which is wholesome and whole. And you do not need anyone. You are the key to your abundance. It doesn't mean you won't have people in your life. You will have people. Don't fear being alone. You will align to people who are worthy of the King of Pentacles, of the Sun you are. Yes, Two of Cups, you see, then you will align to those beautiful energies. But it requires you to honor you. you to commit to you. It's time that you commit to you. It's time that you honor you. It's time that you allow you vow to you marry you make a commitment to nurture yourself, to look after yourself. You listen to your intuition, you listen to your sensitivities, you listen to your senses, you listen to your frequency. This then allows a co-creation of divine feminine and masculine energies. And absolutely, Leo, you will align to beautiful friendships, you will align to soul partnerships, you will align to frequencies which are worthy of you, which are nourishing to you, which are providing for you, which are supporting you. But they are just people in your life who are not for your highest interest, and you have ignored the signs far too long. And this is what's blocking your abundance. And it's time that you see this clearly. And if it is a case that you are not aware of these individuals, in the weeks to follow this reading, you will see them clearly. You will know them clearly. You will not be able to mistake these energies for you to release them clearly. This is the weaving of this reading in order to empower you, to honor you, to align with these beautiful relationships, in order for you to step into your power and no longer take the burdens of the world keeping you in lack. It's time for your divine empowerment, Leo. You are the sun, and Ra is walking with you at this time, saying, beautiful sun kindred energy, sun family, walk with me. Let me empower you to the healing energies of the sun you are. You are part of the sun royalty, sun collective, and we are powerful beings of golden light, and we know our worth, we know our value, and it's time that you step into your worth and step into your value. Blessed be.